Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Hello Word, the podcast where we explore the fascinating world of the English language, one word at a time. I'm your host, Alex, and I'm thrilled to have you join me today. Our word of the day is beneficiary. It's a C1 level noun meaning a person who gains advantage or profits from something. So, what exactly does beneficiary mean? Well, in simple terms, a beneficiary is someone who receives something good, usually as a result of a will, trust, insurance policy, or other arrangement. It implies a sense of advantage gained or profit received. It is used in formal and legal contexts, but also in everyday conversations. Now, let's delve into some synonyms for beneficiary. One useful synonym is recipient. For example, instead of saying she is the beneficiary of her father's will, we could say she is the recipient of her father's will. Another synonym is heir, although heir typically refers to someone who inherits property or titles. We can use heir in a sentence like, he is the heir to the throne. Another synonym is legatee, which is a more formal term for someone who receives a legacy, a gift left in a will. A sentence using legatee would be the legatee received a substantial sum of money. Yet another synonym is awardee. This refers to someone who receives an award or prize. For instance, she was the awardee of the scholarship. Finally, consider inheritor. This shares a similar meaning to heir, but can be used more broadly. For example, the inheritor of his business. Now, let's consider some antonyms of beneficiary, words that have the opposite meaning. A strong antonym is donor. A donor is someone who gives something, the opposite of receiving. For example, the hospital relies on the generosity of donors. Another antonym could be contributor, someone who gives or provides something. For instance, he was a major contributor to the charity. Another contrasting term is giver, which is a general term for someone who provides something. For example, she is a generous giver of her time. We can also think of provider as an antonym in some contexts, especially when the beneficiary is receiving support. He is the sole provider for his family. Another antonym, though less direct, is source, since the beneficiary receives something from a source. For example, the river is the main source of water for the town. How can you use the word beneficiary in everyday life? Well, you might say, my children are the beneficiaries of my life insurance policy. Or, if you're talking about a charitable donation, you could say, the local animal shelter is the beneficiary of the fundraising event. Another example might be, the students are the main beneficiaries of the new educational program. Let's look at some more usage examples. She named her sister as the beneficiary of her estate. The trust fund was set up to benefit the beneficiaries for years to come. He became the beneficiary of a large inheritance after his grandfather passed away. The company's employees are the beneficiaries of its profit-sharing plan. The project aims to make the community the ultimate beneficiary of the improved infrastructure. The charity ensures that the intended beneficiaries receive the assistance they need. The beneficiary was overwhelmed with gratitude upon receiving the scholarship. Understanding the rights of a beneficiary is crucial in estate planning. As the beneficiary, you are entitled to receive the assets as outlined in the will. The government program is designed to provide assistance to its beneficiaries. So, to summarize, a beneficiary is a person or entity that benefits from something, often a will, trust, or insurance policy. Synonyms include recipient, heir, legatee, awardee, and inheritor, while antonyms include donor, contributor, giver, provider, and source. Remember, a beneficiary is someone who gains an advantage or profits. That brings us to the end of today's Hello Word episode. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you found it informative and helpful. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. Your support helps others discover our show and learn more about the English language. And now for your challenge. Create your own sentence using the word beneficiary and share it as a comment under the video. I can't wait to read them. Until next time, keep exploring the wonderful world of words.